Hello, people. Good morning, good night, good afternoon. I would like to think that, and this might be in my own little mind, but I would like to really think when people are opposing to an opinion or they are hating, which we tend to use hating, to a movement or an opinion or even facts, that you're doing the right thing. So with that being said, hello, cute little Susie. Thanks for following me. Appreciate it. 2 thumbs up. Anywho, let's continue on. I'd like to mention just a few things. Excuse me, I'm just coming over a cold. It's freezing here in Boston. So it's that weather where you're sick or not. I would like to speak on the BET movement with Jada Pinkett. Yes. I'm not mad at her. I'm not mad at anybody that stands up and, takes action in what they believe in to a certain extent, to make a statement. I do feel like, in my opinion, we're not taught about our ancestors, as far as the color black and 50 Shades of the beautiful, beautiful, beautiful black. And if you're watching, your black is beautiful too, if you're black. So this is not saying I don't like any other race or I disregard any other race, but my skin color is my skin color. And, that's primarily who I stand for. There's been other, races that has helped me along the ways, and I appreciate that. But, at the end of the day, I have to worry about my ethnicity and, my family, my people. So let me just say that. But I feel like Black History Month, okay, we only get 29 days every 4 years, okay? I feel like the 28 days we do get once a year, okay, one time per year, we're taught about the same 3 idols. I feel like that's it. So in my mind, for me going to school and to watch, schooling, they change more tasks than they do their way of teaching, The curriculum's always the same. It never changes. So we're being taught the same thing. The other 11 months, we're being taught of the way white people or European descent has accomplished and has discovered this and foundeth that. Okay? But we get that 1 month. So if we get that 1 month, after all these years of being deprived from the beginning of knowing who we are, of now being able to learn, read, write, spell, sing, do whatever that was provoked then what's the problem? See, it's always, in my mind, it's always going to go back to a color thing. It's not that I don't have white friends, Spanish friends, Asian, Nigerian. It doesn't matter. I think it's facts. You know what I mean? It's a little bit disturbing. Because, see, the world is so poisoned. The oppressors, Susie, is so poisoned that it was once powerful. And I can say, each day I see more black women loving the skin that they're in. embracing their natural, beautiful, black, brown, 50 shades of black hair that stands up naturally by itself. You know, that's beautiful. Embracing, you know, the beauty of their skin. We can match colors to our skin and, you know, oil our skin and, you know, just enjoy the melanin. You know, that's a blessing. So that's good. But for so long, we was robbed of knowledge. Not only now, you know, into the generation, because I wasn't, you know, physically in slavery. I wasn't in the cotton field. But it wasn't condoned. It was never taught outside Martin Luther King, okay, Rosa Parks, and Malcolm X, of my ancestor, anything. They're not going to teach us that, you know, the land was built by the blacks. They're not going to teach us that. So if we do have less than 30 days, what is the problem? That's just how I feel. In slavery times, they didn't want us to learn. They didn't want us to read. They didn't want us to know how to speak. Okay? We know how to clean. We know how to make something out of nothing. That's where chitlins and, you know, bottom feeder foods that we now know how to cook came from. If you didn't know, that's where they came from. You know, I have generations of grandparents still alive. You know, amen to that. That sits down, and I've heard it year after year growing up. You know, but the best part about that struggle is that black people know how to survive. Black people know how to make something out of nothing. Black people know how to improvise. Black people, you give a black person $5, tell them they ain't gonna have money for another 30 days. Guess what? We are gonna make $5 million with that one $5 bill, or those 5 single ones, or those 5 quarters, or those $5 in coins. So that's a positive. Not everyone knows how to survive. We was forced to learn how to survive. Yeah, we got beaten, we got lynched, we got starved, we got raped and abused, which is why, in my mind, again, we're all mutts, okay? I mean, how many slaves were raping each other? The women were getting raped by the massa. Because of the skin that we're in. The bodies. The curves that we have. The appearance alone. So yeah, we were slaves. We were bottom dirt monkeys. But guarantee it was because of the massa why the mixed breed even came about. And now our strength does not have to continue to be seen as a weakness. Black people, obviously we was built for slavery. Okay, we was built. The skin that we're in. Thank God, we're not so exposed to skin cancer as easy. Because all them cotton picking fields, you know what I mean? You know where I was going with that. You got on the flip side. So as a contrarian that I am, we know how to survive. And that's why we still are surviving. So my discussions to you, to the world, to anybody, is not always to tell my kind what we can do better or how we can do it better. It's to also empower you all. Okay? Myself too. Sometimes I don't feel like, I used to feel like, or I have felt like I wasn't beautiful. Okay? My eyebrows weren't thick enough. Okay? My skin wasn't clear enough. My hair wasn't straight enough.